we got?
Garbage.
Garbage.
The
Straight garbage. You said it to public?
Yep, just did. But you like that deal though? Oh, that animation, dude. You foldable.
Oh, Ufotable does their stuff so well.
Has that started?
Yeah.
Technically, yes.
Says we're live.
Ooh, what did you do?
We got some echo.
Probably me.
Test. If not, it is me. Test.
My mic's picking you up no matter what.
Test. 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 How's it sound now? You said your mic was picking me up?
Yeah, it's still moving every time we talk.
Okay,
Good.
good. Ooh. Dang it, don't tell me I didn't save it.
Oh, you didn't say your news?
Yes, I was like, oh my god. Okay.
Yeah, I always keep my news like saved on its own separate little page.
Upsetting. Alrighty. Alright, guys, let's get this started. Welcome to another week of the Hydeout, guys. We are here on a Saturday. Still confused about the time that we start. We started at 8:30. I thought we were starting on time. Manuel made a comment saying that we're supposed to be on at 8. So Twitch has the wrong times. We don't even know. So again, thank y'all for even.
we can settle this when you rewatch the last episode while editing because you said it in there. So
I'm gonna go tell myself again, like get myself in trouble.
you're gonna have to put a post-it note right there on your forehead.
I'm the worst, guys. Sorry, but yeah, if it was 8, then I'm sorry. But we're here. So again, I got some exciting news. We're gonna go with the news first. Again, to get that out of the way, and then we always veer wherever we go to. But one news was on my side. Was Deadpool is now confirmed rated R, so it's gonna be the first feature film, but second film next to Echo, being a rated R.
Well, Echo wasn't a film.
MA, right? That's what I'm saying. So it was MA, and this one's gonna be a rated R.
Yeah.
So
Echo was the first mature for Marvel's live action stuff.
Yep.
And then this will be the first rated R for their movies.
So that's
okay.
okay. Well,
any Disney movie.
Again, in general, yes, 100% first Disney movie at all to be rated R. But like we talked about, giving it to Deadpool and then getting what we're gonna get. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they apparently were shocked that Disney allowed what they allowed, you know what
honestly,
I mean? So
like, Disney had to almost throw their hands up in the air for this one because
again, they needed to. It needed just a complete revamp, and then something that is actually tied to them is gonna be a box office hit. Like, this one is gonna get them out of the slump of the Marvels, of Doctor Strange, of Thor, Love and Thunder. You know what I mean? So all those later feature films that didn't make it or barely made at budget, you know what I mean? So it's gonna be good.
Yeah.
You already got your tickets? Nice. We have to. Like, we our debate is more the theater. So there's Regal and then AMC. I was like, I'm about the bucket. So all I want is my popcorn bucket. As long as I can get the popcorn bucket, I don't care what theater we is, and the theater's got good seats. You know what I mean? And so Regal's got good. Regal's got good seats. So decent. I take AMC. Like I said, AMC's recline or the movie tavern that I go to right in Bedford over here. So that one's pretty cool too. So
Cinemark,
the one in the mall.
Yeah, I think so.
That's Cinemark. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
They do pretty good too.
So Alamo Draft House too. I forgot about Alamo Draft House.
At least
Uh,
Regal's getting a shout out. He's like Regal is.
yeah.
Honestly, Regal's like the stepchild from the theaters that I know.
But a good raised stepchild, like you know. What I mean?
Well, it's kind of forgotten.
It was.
Like, it looks like, dude. I saw it coming over
Yeah,
here. It looked like I was like, why
the
is it
straight
Dusty?
A, yeah, straight A's student, but never noticed,
Yeah, never Dude, but yeah, we can go to any theater. But
For sure.
This would be, if we go together, this would be our first movie that we
To
actually watch together
Yeah,
to review for you guys. So
that'd be
normally
awesome.
we watch it separately and then we discuss notes later.
And our show, if stayed on Saturdays, we're gonna get to discuss it that following
that
Saturday after
right
it comes out. So I'm excited about that. But again, it goes back to spoilers. But the way the internet is nowadays, I mean, we 2 days late or we're already late. Yeah, you know what I mean?
If you're
Like
not first, you're last.
yeah,
So-
comicbook.com be like, did you see la 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 la? And it's just like, dude, it's not even midnight of the day it's released. You know what I mean? On Thursday. You know
Because
what I
they do
mean?
the Thursday night like 7 o'clock view, or sometimes they do the pre if they're big enough, they go to the previews before that.
It's like they have those stories ready, I think.
Oh yeah.
Like, swear to goodness. They have them pre-typed, and they wait for the Thursday release,
Yeah,
and then they
start
put it
throwing
out. Because they were seeing, you got the red carpet events in L.A. and all those places, you know what I mean? So I really, truly think that that's what happens. They have it ready. The Thursday comes, and they're like... 12 o'clock. Like, you're like, enter. Like,
They already have it. I don't know if you could still do it nowadays, but those pre set text where you could send the text at a certain time. Dude, you never knew this?
No. What?
I found out about those a few
In
years
a
back.
Droid?
Yeah.
No way.
I found out about those a few years back. I was messing around with the settings, and it said like send text, and I was like, I'm already on my text messages, so I click on it, and you could set the date that you want to send it, the time that you want to send it, and hit enter, and it won't send it until it's scheduled.
No way.
So I tested
knew
it
about
out.
like the auto receive. What is it? What is it where you can do the I'm in a conference right now. Da, 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 you
Yeah,
know,
the
the
auto
auto.
replies.
Yeah, auto
Yeah.
reply. There we go. Yeah,
Oh yeah, you could like preset a message, and I tested it out one day, and I tested it out with my friend. I sent him a text saying I could see you, but I was nowhere around. He's like, "Where the hell you at?" I was like, "Don't worry about it. Where you at?"
Did you
I
forget about it?
forgot that text. I forgot that text, and he's like, "Dude, I'm getting food right now." I was like, "Oh yeah, that was me testing something out." Don't.
That's freaking priceless.
Dude, I could just like the moment I got that text, I could just see him going.
In the drive-thru, like tripping balls, rear mirror, like what?
Dude, he's
Oh,
like
my
looking inside,
goodness.
probably seeing it out there.
That's wild. I what has it been now going on 3 years since I've switched over to Apple.
Yeah.
So yeah, I done forgot features
Dude,
on.
I haven't seen that feature. I tried it again on my phone recently.
No way,
and I'm
maybe
like,
it's
I don't
on-
know how to find it, but
Maybe
they've
it's
had to
on
change it.
either because there's Android, there's Google, there's Samsung, there's what else?
Apple.
No, Motorola.
Oh, Motorola.
Like off Apple, like the different brands.
Oh, yeah.
So Google Pixel, Samsung Galaxies, Razer Maxes, Droid Razors. Those are Motorola, and then something else. I can't remember. But alrighty, now give me what was your news? It was on the.
Oh, speaking of the Deadpool stuff, we do this a lot.
Yeah, for sure.
But the Deadpool movie has been confirmed to be 2 hours and 7 minutes long, and I don't know if it has any of the end credit scenes.
I think
that
it
hasn't been confirmed.
has it. Oh, has it been confirmed?
That I saw no.
Ooh,
But
I haven't
with
read
that
anything
2
about
hours,
it either.
7 minute
It's
runtime,
the longest
possible.
movie in a while
Yeah.
because the Marvels set the record for the shortest movie because I
Like
think it
an
was
hour and a
Love
half
It.
or
Yeah.
something,
So it beat itself. I think.
Possibly.
I think the Captain Marvel movie was
Was one of the
one of the
shortest
shorter ones as well. Interesting. I'm gonna have to look that one up for sure. There's iPhones. Anyone rest after? See,
What?
it's all about iPhones. There's iPhones. Anyone rest after done? So I'm telling. But again, my thing is, I like Google's. You can use all kind of apps. You can hack the phone. You can do emulators. You can do all that. All the stuff like that. You know what I mean? And on an iPhone, there's no way. Like
iPhone, you're restricted so much, and then y'all's charging thing got messed up, and now you got to go to the back to the seaports.
Well, it's not that it got messed up. I think it went through like the UK or the UN, and it was like a voting decision, and they said that they need to make a universal charging cord.
Trying to be all special.
Yeah, and so now every phone has to be in the C charger by I think 20 something. I can't remember. On your iPhone, you have emulators?
I didn't know iPhones.
I was about to say if he says yes.
Well, he did.
This is news to me. Yeah, I was about to say iPhones. What?
You broke their ears right now.
Oh, I'm sorry, guys. Sorry. Turning down the volume. Oh
now
my
God.
God.
Now you got him going.
Yeah, we'll talk. We're talking after this. I'll send you a message. But alrighty, guys. So 2 hours and 7 minutes.
2 hours 7 minutes.
Yeah.
That's
so
most likely with the 5 to 7 minute runtime of the credits. If there's no end credit scenes or mid credit scenes in that too, so it's about a 2 hour long movie.
Okay.
So,
fair.
I mean, it's not bad.
Yeah.
Seeing what they could do in 2
So,
hours could be pretty good.
I'm excited because on this last commercial TV spot that they just put out, it's confirmed Lady Deadpool's in it.
Okay.
Have you seen that commercial? Or did I just?
No, you probably.
Guys.
Like you said, life's been life, so I've been trying to.
Let's see. Is that confirmed, Badger? Taylor Swift is Dazzler? Because they just showed the commercial. There's a spot on the commercial, and she has high heels, and they're doing a woman's walk or whatever, and you just know it's Lady Deadpool because of the red and black. You know what I mean? So that was confirmed in that commercial, and then something else happened that they confirmed. Someone in the background, I can't remember.
I haven't seen it, so I don't know.
See, Mario Garcia tuning in. What's going on, man? Yes, there is a Lady Deadpool confirmed. There were speculations in the first previews. They had machine guns, and they were being shot, and they freeze framed the shot, and it had different knuckle gloves compared to Deadpool's knuckle gloves. And so that was already like a tell sign that there was a Lady Deadpool. But this one was like a definitive. Unless Ryan Reynolds is in some high heels or whatever. I
wouldn't put it past him, though. I would not put that past him.
Man.
So we have Deadpool, of course, Lady Deadpool, Dogpool. And there was another Deadpool variant in there, I believe.
So Deadpool, Dogpool, Lady Deadpool.
There's so many different Deadpool.
It's gonna be, and then again to have the TVA in the mix, so we don't know. We might see different variants. Badgers does not know. If she does get it, we don't know any of her acting chops. She can, yeah. I was like, she's got her me.
I mean, singers as actors and actresses are kind of difficult. I mean, you look at Beyonce and them.
Just turn around.
Some people just can't act. Okay,
but that's what I'm saying. Like, the only acting we've seen is on
her
music videos, exactly. So we don't have her actually acting. She could put maybe facial expressions, maybe, but I don't know. I'll give it a shot. I'll it can't be worse than a lot of these other miscast people. You know what I mean? Like,
look, if you're worse than Brie Larson, then yeah, you don't deserve that. Brie Larson kind of redeemed herself with the Marvels.
She tried again. They were trying to. It goes back to we can't judge it unless we know the script as well. You know what I mean? If it's a crappy script, how do you? I don't know. I don't know.
Script,
I don't know.
But you could
You can add. You can. Yeah, I was about to say you can slam dunk that. You want a tear? I'm giving you a river. Like, you know what I mean?
Like, you see mascara all the way down my face.
What is it? Tropic Thunder, where he's like, I can't see you. He's not crying. He's like, Robert Downey, man.
Oh man, see, like,
I did not know at all. There's a Lady Deadpool. That's pretty cool. Yeah, man. Again, it was stated, then the gloves, and now the heels. So it's just there isn't a actual body yet, but with 3 clues back to back to back. One being the script, second being the gloves, and then so yeah. We are the movie is opening up to an endless amount of possibilities. You know what I mean? Like off the cuff, fourth wall breaking, Disney in the helm. Like it's
20th Century Fox getting mixed in with everything.
Oh man, dude!
All the old characters.
Like I told you, if he made 1 and 2 with what the budget that he had for 1 and 2, now he's got, again, like I mentioned in the past podcast, now he's got Disney money.
Oh yeah.
Now he's got Disney money, bro. Oh my goodness! And then again, they're gonna shred Fox so bad, bro. I'm so ready, man. I'm so ready. Ah! We're good. Sorry, hurt y'all's ears. But yeah,
we're
so ready.
Things out.
Yeah. We're gonna notice we're gonna need a table. But alrighty, guys. On to the special presentation.
Which one do you want to talk about first?
Demon Slayer. I'll go Demon Slayer first because I feel like My Hero's got a little bit more we could talk about. Hashira arc, training arc, has got long main parts that are going on right now. So, as you saw it, so how did it feel? Yeah, like seeing it from the side, like you.
I only saw it because you had it on right now. Other than that, I read the manga, so I know what goes on.
Yeah.
And I want to redeem myself because we were talking about this one scene, a couple weeks ago, and with
Tanjiro.
No.
Togito.
No. The Wind Hashira and the Snake Hashira.
When they were in the Infinity, or they were about to, and they went up to the
Yeah, and they fight all these other demons and everything. I was like, I've seen that clip, so I knew what you were talking about. But then I was going back and looking over some notes and trying to reread that chapter.
Yeah.
And I was like, that never happened.
All right, is a page stuck together real quick? Trying to make sure. So,
but yeah, that never happens. And then in this episode, and I was just complaining to him about it, the whole Tokito training Tanjiro, I'm like, I can't remember his arc of him training Tanjiro in the Hashira training arc, but I almost could say they didn't throw paper airplanes into the sky to see what's going on.
It just wasn't about just throwing airplanes, like ruin the moment, but that's not in the manga. In other words, okay.
I cannot remember it being in the manga.
So not even the showing of the blade happened.
I don't think so. No.
Oh man, so this whole episode might be a filler.
I believe this whole episode is probably filler. I didn't watch it all the way through, but this whole episode might be filler, which is
about 3 minutes late, but spoiler alert. So we forget to say this, but FYI, if you haven't watched this episode of Demon Slayer, it's spoiler alerts. But yes, so he threw a paper plane, and he's like, because they brought a specific swordsmith, and I don't remember him from the other ones. I need to look it up. But he's a specific guy that apparently has got an ability that not many others have. And Tandro was like shocked to see him as well. And he's like, "Why you got him here?" He's like, "This is for our armory." And then he's like, "I gotta have the best. I told you I like to, whatever, train at the best and have my blades ready to whatever battle." And he throws that paper plane. And it just like slices the paper plane. Man, again. So you had made a mention before the show. This is the furthest Demon Slayer has varied off the manga, right?
From the manga.
So how does that feel? Like, so it's been page for page almost, right?
Almost all the way through so far. It has been pretty much page for page, and then the Hashira arc. Which I remember telling you, I'm like, this one's probably going to have the filler, or it's just going to be the shortest season.
You did say that. You said 6 to 8.
Yeah.
I think this one's 8.
I think it's confirmed 8.
8, yeah.
Unless they want to like mess with my mind and give like an extra 2.
Okay.
But yeah, I think it was confirmed 8, and then it was so far it's been what, 2 episodes, almost 3 episodes of filler.
So far, because you said that one, but you were aware of them jumping into the Infinity Castle, so that might have been the start, like just a couple of
scenes. Like I think that whole thing is just filler.
No way.
Yeah, because I told you, I saw that clip. Like, you can't escape everything on social media and stuff like that.
It's impossible.
So sometimes I try to stay away, but that scene, like, I was like, oh man, this looks so good, and I was watching. I'm like,
I'm telling you, I basically read the Boruto manga through Facebook, like, you know what I mean? Like, the new chapter comes out. There's a clip that is the cliffhanger clip of the manga that just came out. Like, I know what's happening with Himawari. Like, I know what's happening with that. I know what's going on with other things. Okay. So that's what I'm saying. I vicariously know what's gonna happen on Boruto just because I can't escape it. Like, it's what pops up on my feed, and then I'm so into it already. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm invested. I'm like, oh, it's okay. You know what I mean? Like, and that's all I need, honestly. Like,
I just got invested because I saw, like, at first I thought it was like it could have been like a fan animation, but then it looked too clean to be like. But there's some fan animations out there that I'm like, dude, y'all need to hire these people.
Exactly. Like, some of the live action animation, like YouTube ones, like where they do the Sasuke or the Green Ranger ones and stuff. Like, dude, they go, and then the choreography behind it as well. Like, man,
so good.
Like, I give it up to some people. Like, they have the visual idea, and then they can put it to to know how to do it. Like, that's key. Like you said, hire them. What are you doing? Like, what are y'all doing with your lives? Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. So one of the big praises is that I want to watch, that I haven't watched it, but is the Godzilla -1. It's on Netflix. I watched that. Oh, was it?
Oh, it was good. And then I just watched that like this past weekend.
Nice.
Because I've always been a big Godzilla fan. So, dude, honestly, there's some parts where I'm like, okay, you could tell it's like straight up fake.
Yeah.
But they were like taking inspiration from the original. They even have the original soundtrack of Godzilla.
No way.
The original
at the beginning.
The freaking when he shows up. And I was like, when I heard that, dude, I was like, that's awesome.
This is it.
You could like when he's above the water like this, you could you're like, dude, that kind of looks bad. But at the same time, it was so.
I mean, what was it? $100,000 budget or so? It was something small.
It was small.
It was very in the millions, small millions.
As bad as it looked, like you could tell that it was like generated. It looked amazing. Like, I was gushing over how good this film. Like, I would definitely go and rewatch it.
Is this dubbed?
No.
It's actually English?
No. You have to subtitle it.
Oh, okay. Okay, so subtitles. So it's not dubbed. Okay. Because we watched this one called... It's not called Trolls. It is about trolls, but oh my goodness. It's something, but it was a Finnish film from Finland,
Okay.
and it was dubbed,
Mm.
and it was so hard, man. It was a good movie, but if it
Oh, you know what? You know what? You are right. It is dubbed. I don't know what I was thinking. It is dubbed, and you can tell.
okay,
Yeah. So, like I said, they took inspiration from the old Godzilla.
stop. Like no, like
I was like,
stop.
I was like, what do you see? Like, it was.
What's moving? What's moving?
I was like, do I need to move? For you to see it like that clearly, I was like, what's there?
That was great.
I was about to knock him over anymore.
But, yeah, dude. So it is dubbed. Dang it,
It is
man.
dubbed. It is
But yeah. So when I watched that movie, it's about a troll, and so yeah, dude. It just for the budget, because I went and looked it up too. It was like in the millions, so it wasn't nothing crazy.
Yeah.
But it was so good. Like there were parts that you saw. Oh, okay, that was CGI. That was fake. You know what I mean? But for the most part, like the close-ups, excuse me, like you said, where his it was his eyes.
Yeah.
There's almost like an identical scene where he like picks up like a tank or something like that, and it's to his eye level, and it just looks so good. Like it looks crisp. Like that does not look CGI. You made it work. You know what I mean? You may have spent a couple of grand in there, you know, a stack or two in that process,
that scene right
but
here,
it was needed because that detail was for that part right there. You know what I mean? So,
dude, there's some in there that I'm just like, I'll go rewatch that movie just for how good they
cool.
did it.
That's all I needed because again I want to watch it. So I read the article that it's coming up on
It's on
Netflix.
Now.
Yeah.
On Netflix now, and it was really good. But
Cool.
back to your question, I'm not mad with the way they're doing filler. Like their filler kind of builds on extra lore. Like
You keep saying that, so by build on the lore, they're doing it justice because
it's not.
It gives it more explanation, kind of like what they failed with Rengoku, because you told me that they didn't give you why he was so loud, like tasty. Like you told me that in the comics he fought a demon that blew his eardrums out or something like that.
Or I think something like that.
And so when you told me that, I was like, oh man, like it would have been good to know that. You know what I mean? So okay, so this you feel like is something that it needed to do.
Like
Okay.
There's this thing called anime canon, and Boruto, and like a lot of animes have this, but it's filler episodes, but it's known as anime canon because what it's doing is building off whatever the manga has, and is actually filling in some story, like how you were saying with Rengoku's ears and everything. It fills in those gaps, some stuff that hasn't been shown in the anime or in the manga.
Because it didn't. I think it happened in Naruto as well, where the movies. There's some things that happen in these movies that are mentioned through like the Great Ninja arc and stuff. Like
if it happened in the anime, and then they reference it in the anime still, but they never mentioned anything like that within the manga. It's only anime canon, but more anime canon is like Naruto the Last.
Okay.
That is canon. That is this happened.
The Battle on the Moon.
The Battle on the Moon. That all technically did happen. That is attached to the manga. But other movies were kind of like separate dimension. They're a whole nother universe.
Interesting.
So, this filler that I've seen of so far does build on its story, and it kind of shows you and it does, like you see what's his name, Soname, the Wind Hashira, and I forget the Snake Hashira's name. You only talk about
Sagami or Sagami.
Yeah, one of them, but them two do kind of have that close relationship, and you did kind of see it back when Nezuko was being basically put on trial of
He was the only one that was able to calm him down, or right, something like that, right?
He also helped him out with holding down Tanjiro while the Wind Hashira went and tempted her. So the Wind Hashira and the Snake Hashira kind of have like a bond. This kind of built on it, saying they do certain things and whatnot, and then like the whole Tokito kind of learning how to be himself again and like caring with the whole airplane stuff and whatever. I'm like, yeah, it's building on stuff that's kind of been shown,
Okay.
but it's also like you would never know that they hang out together outside, you know?
Okay. Anime canon.
Yeah.
Okay. So this again will come in play later, and you know this because of the manga side.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because I and you can see it like you said. So you again seeing it off to the side, but that part shows that where they're training and they do their fourth form wind breathing and fifth form serpent breathing or whatever, and they negate each other. Like it just like dies out, and they like fall back, and they're like it's even. You know what I mean? So that goes to show that they're homies right there. You know what I mean? Like they're out there doing the training, and then Tokito coming out, and like I want to be in the mix. So what are y'all doing out here not inviting me? You know what I mean? Like, but beautiful, bro. Am I not right though? Like I'm telling you, like
so good.
I'm telling you, like and then you telling me as well, like I am not prepared for this this Infinity arc. You know what I mean? Like,
it's gonna be so good. I can't wait for the animation.
All right, guys.
Can't wait for this.
The main part of what we're talking here, as you see this title, it says not 3 parts.
Now,
so
it hasn't been confirmed though.
It is not. So, but it's the topic of the conversation today that I wanted to ask this guy. So, I read. I didn't put it in the news because I wanted to bring it on this conversation. But I read that the Infinity Castle arc was going to be broken up into 3 feature films. So, seeing that we haven't seen a film yet. Second, the how a film works, 1.5 to 2 hour span, and then the time gap. That is my three concerns. If this is true, rumor being again 3 films for the Infinity Castle arc. You said you were cool with it. Why?
I'm cool with it. And then I'm not at the same time because I'm like, I would like to have seasons and not have to go to the theater to watch this. But I'm cool with it because if you break it up into 3 parts, I could definitely see where each part starts and ends.
Okay. From manga.
Manga knowledge, where this goes off, when everything kicks off, to where this first movie ends.
Did. I think you and Nathan said there was 3 definitive battles, right? Oh. Okay, I ruined it for myself, guys. Like,
you have the upper 3.
Okay.
But you also still have Muzan. So you have technically 4 major battles. The 3 major battles with the upper 3, you could probably do 1 for the first movie because that's where everything starts kicking off, everything goes on. End that battle. But that battle ending is kind of the starting point of the other 2 battles. Because they all kind of overlap.
They're all having it at the same time, but different stories.
Yeah, different stories. And then it's the Infinity Castle. They're not all huddled up in one spot. These people start spreading, and now you have so many different, like, you have Akaza fight, you have, what's his name? The Kokoshibo fight, upper 1, and then you have Doma's upper 2 fight. And those 3 fights alone.
How many manga books or chapters for each fight?
Oh, you know what? Hold on. I could kind of look it up.
No, go for it. Go for it. I want to know. I want to know.
I do have the manga at my house. I have the actual physical copies, So I
Oh, you're starting to collect the.
I have the manga set. The
I
whole.
remember you telling me you had the
I got the manga
Demon
set.
Slayer.
Yes. Okay, so. Oh, that's going backwards.
Mm-mm.
What?
I remember you telling me.
Oh, now you remember?
Yeah.
Okay. So.
Because you said your daughter got into it, and now
Oh,
she's heavy on it. But yes, guys, 3 parts. So if y'all are still chimed in,
It is 205 chapters.
okay,
205.1 if you want to include the epilogue.
and that is the fight with Muzan, right? Or the
That's
Muzan.
like the ending of everything. Now,
209.1.
205.1. That's the epilogue. Everything's done. You know, whatever. If I'm remembering this correctly, because right now it's like locking me out of stuff for some reason. It's probably around chapter 130, 140 when the fights kick off. So you have about 60 chapters worth.
Yeah.
Of doing everything.
Holy crap.
One episode could fill up 3 chapters.
Wow.
So 3 to 6 chapters, depending on
One
how fast they want to run
episode
through
is
it.
3 to 7 chapters.
Yeah. So if in 30 minutes you could get 7 chapters, in an hour you could get anywhere from
book.
14 to 20 chapters done. Depending on how fast
But
everything
the pace, that's what I was going to say, the pace of this
Yes.
movie, like.
But it's going to be fast because it's a battle. If it was a slow-paced battle, you wouldn't be entertained.
So,
Also,
would you...
What?
So, season preferably because of the fact that it would be 3 seasons, and
then you can finish off the movie. You can give me 2-3 seasons and then finish off with the movie.
I think we did say this too, right?
I would totally be fine with that. Either way they do this,
the
I'm
final battle is
the Muzan battle.
Is that
honestly the Muzan's battle is a little bit more lackluster for me compared to the Infinity Castle battles because you have upper 1, 2, and 3.
So the demons seem better than Muzan. Was Muzan? Nope, I'm asking too far. I'm ruining it for myself. Nope, I don't care.
I think
so
there was
is
more emotional attachment to the other 3 than there are.
because this guy was just been hidden in the shadows the whole time.
Yeah.
You know, everybody's scared of him.
Yeah, I mean, Doma and Kokoshibo, nobody's really seen them. They don't really know what their powers are.
So who was that?
Who was what?
Number 4 here.
See,
what's the name? Like, have we heard it before? As she came out, like.
I don't remember her name, but you have seen her. She was in the Infinity Castle before. She was the one that controlled it. Remember at the end?
When they were all meeting?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was her. But she got promoted.
So she got better powers when you go up a rank?
When you get higher amounts of blood, you get stronger abilities. Or your abilities become more powerful.
Okay.
So whatever you had.
Whatever you
before
have is
kinda
just
enhanced.
okay. Okay, so now goes back to so you're cool with the movie, right?
I'm cool with the movie. If they could do it right, there's other battles intermittent on top of the big 3.
Okay. Big 3 are Hashira's, Hashira levels, and the side one is Zenitsu, isn't it, right?
You have Zenitsu, you have
Warhammer.
I'm not gonna say very much because if I do then you're gonna be expecting it. Well, you have another person that kinda gets into this Infinity Castle fight. Yeah, there's a few different things.
Okay.
There's a few different fights.
Still movie. I don't know. My other thing when I was talking to him just a while ago was like the link between those films. Like, it maybe do it all at once, have it ready, and then like split the film. You know what I mean? Like, and have it ready so that's way is like spring, fall, spring or spring, fall, summer. You know what I mean? Like we're gonna be used to the 4 month gap, and then the final one, 7 months, just to make that anticipation like build. You know what I mean? Like
I could see that if they did it like that, but animating a movie is so much more.
Again, we haven't seen. I haven't seen the movies. I seen the one like when the ones on the Mugen Train on the Netflix and stuff.
Yeah.
So I can see the budget. Again, we talked about this, like the budget being bigger for movies. So I don't know. I feel mixed about it. Like I think the money will be worth it because you want top tier. It's already top tier, but it's gonna give you diamond level. Like you know what I mean? Like just. That's it. You know what I mean? Like
some of these fights I'm looking forward to so bad, just because I want to see how well they're animated in there. Because
is this dude bad? Still? Is this dude bad? Guillaume
is a freaking monster, dude. Physical wise, he's the strongest Hashira. So this fool is
about to give 100%.
When you see him go off, and then when you see everything that goes down. Oh,
I'm telling you guys, the way he talks about it gives me so hyped because again, seeing Ufotable the way it's doing it, like I don't read the manga, so when I come across the animation, I'm just like, this is so nice. This is so nice, and then it's just like I could only imagine, you know what I mean, to know what's to come, and then be like, oh, to see this moving, like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, man. Again, the hype is there, guys. So I'm excited. And overall, what's to come. So we got, I think, 3 more episodes. If it's 8, then it's on, I think it's on 6. So we got 3 more episodes. And then we'll see where it goes from there. But yeah, that's Demon Slayer, guys. I'm ready. I'm ready for what's to come. Tanjiro's a beast right now. Just his training's come to a whole nother level. It doesn't look like the same dude again. Just super swole, flexing. You know what I mean? Like, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. So again, it didn't get ruined, but I know. Semi foreshadow of what's to come with him. Again, like I'm piecing it together. I'll say that for another time. But we got a little bit of time left. We're gonna go through some My Hero before we gotta step off of here. We're trying to make it a nice smooth show within an hour now. Nothing crazy as we used to do. So My Hero, guys, My Hero. Oof, guys, like I can't even right now. Like I got told this back in the day with Sergio, and Sergio tells me, like, oh, just you wait, like, just wait, and I was like, there's no way, you know what I mean? There's no way, and then for this to come out, like, my goodness,
I got so hyped up for Star and Strike.
Oh yeah, exactly. You hyped me up, so you had me ready. Like I was like, oh, Star and Strike coming up, like.
Dude, that ability is amazing.
Oh, bro, she mastered that. Like she was in her swole state, so she had to master always using one, and then using that quirk, to its max capability, while again utilizing it for her strength in itself. So yeah, she mastered it. But fast forward again to Aryoma, like going in and being the snitch, like.
Oh yeah.
Again, I thought it was Glove Girl, like homegirl, just in the shadows. They even like showed her little gloves behind a tree at one point. Like I was just like, yo, homegirl, bad. Like you know what I mean?
Make it look like she was gonna be the one, because she was the easiest one to follow with.
Bah, you're right. It was so typical, but dude, when it dropped, with the ball drop, your boy was stunned. It got me. I was fair enough, but this last one with his redemption. It all made sense. Like, again, they left you in a cliffhanger last week, and last week was Aoma brings out all for one, and when they brought out all for one, he apparently knows when they lie. Like he had like a, I guess, a quirk that can tell that they lied, and he would kill them for lying or whatever. That was the deal. But then they used what's his name? Eraserhead's like little it starts with an S. What's his name? So he comes in, and his quirk was being able to mimic voices and then control them or whatever. You know what I mean? So having that guy come in and do his thing, took me for a loop. Like I was like, oh, so that's how they did it. Because the cliffhanger was like, yo, he you lied to me. How did he lie and get away with it? You know what I mean? Like I was just like, ooh. So that was dope. But then again, I don't know how it looks manga style, but all the freaking heroes coming out of the portals and stuff. Ooh, that was great, bro.
Like Avengers.
Dude, it was good. It was good. Top level, like type-esque, where they were all coming out of the fog, out of those little things. I was just like, yo, this is dope. Like y'all did right by this right here. That's where they leave us, but then when they come back, Soji, no, that's nope, not him either. Oh, those are all the main ones. Dang it. From the 1A.
Yeah,
they use another guy from Class 1B, and his was like Shadow Thief. That was his name, Shadow Thief. So he's able to like steal quirks, use someone else's abilities. You know. And so he did Homies, which was Eraserhead's friend that made the portals, and then like I said, did you reread the manga to refresh on it where we're at almost?
I told you it's been messing up on me, so I haven't been able to read it.
Okay. So again, Todoroki, is that his name right? Shigaraki.
Oh, okay.
Shigaraki. That dude, cold right now, dude. Like he's on one right now. Yeah, I know.
Dude, I remember when this was coming out, and I was just like, damn, like, this shit got dark, and some of it's like going on crazy mode, and then the last few chapters I've been a little bit disappointed with, and then I'm like, okay, well, it is a shonen, so I have to like understand
power of will,
power of friendship. And I was just like, okay. But then other times I'm like, yeah, I mean, for what it was, it got pretty damn good.
So again, it is dark. So the part that I'm on right now is homegirl just getting mangled by his hand. Mm-hmm. Like again, she was going in, and I was just commenting how she had a prosthetic leg, and I was like, oh, homegirl back, you know, with a vengeance, and then just take it out, bro. Like, oh my goodness. If it wasn't for the preview for the following episode the next week, I would have thought she, you know, was donezo. Yeah. But like, it was vivid. There was blood on the hands and everything. I was like, man, she gone. Like, I was just like, she gone. She just came back. I was just talking about her prosthetic leg. She kicks the bucket. But their plan is pretty ingenious, but all for one, doing the cockiness. Like
he's just doing the most.
Like, no, the cockiness is where I'm at. Like he took the move. He was like, okay, fair enough. Why? Found out the why, then why again? Like, what was that reason? Like, and then just broke down Eraserhead's plan or All Might's plan. I don't know who's. I think it was Eraserhead's and All Might's putting it together because he's in the mix, All Might right now, and New was to weaken the forces for the fact that they're low on heroes, and then split them up. Found out why they were splitting them up and how they split them up, and then calls them out like a champ. He's like calls them out and says, how dare you pin Soto, to, what's his name, Dobby.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, furthering the pain of, your youngest son to your oldest son, your mistake. Like, oh my goodness. He's like, Endeavor, like, how could you,
Yeah.
you're just digging yourself in the dirt. And then, who else? He's like, oh, and then you were going to pin, uh, uh, Deku against, Shigaraki, but that other portal opened and like took him out, and that's why I was asking you about Toga. So Toga like kidnaps him from the plan. So the plan is deviated right now. Like so, I'm ready. Okay, like you said it the best because a lot of people hate Deku. Apparently, I've been watching a lot of like podcasts, a lot of like reels, and a lot of people really don't like the dynamic of Deku. Like they're just like he's the worst main character. I've been reading that a lot lately. Yeah, I didn't feel that way. I mean, yes, he was a crybaby at first, but I mean, the last 2 seasons, he's come a long way, man. Like he went through his dark phase. He went through that like like where he was the killer rabbit. He was the killer rabbit.
That's how you really know he is a teenager.
I'm gonna put my mask on. I'm a whole different person. Like like.
Get everybody, just me.
Oh,
honestly, it was very interesting, and I did like certain things, and his whole like dark phase with everything was amazing. I actually want more of. I wanted more of that. Like, give me more of Deku, like being a solo person for a while. And then I'm like, okay, the whole power friendship. It's a shonen, so they're gonna have to bring it back and whatever. But I'm like, where it's at right now, I'm still kind of disappointed with some things that went on. Like toward the end, like we're at the end of a few chapters.
Okay, so it's
like,
coming.
It's coming. Like it's done.
Oh snap!
Like,
I did not know that.
I believe it's like the last few chapters right now.
Oh man, you broke my heart.
I'm
God
like,
dang it.
I'm a little iffy with it, but at the same time, I'm just like, it is what it is. It's just like Deku is not the worst, and I can't say any main character is the worst because like, each one has their merits. Each one, they have their stories.
Yep.
But I'm like, his is kind of like a fairy tale where it's just
that fell upon him. Like got the strongest power.
Yeah.
Because he was born without a power. You know what I mean? Like okay, I can see why people can think that. I guess. I don't know. Yeah, I just was shocked that it was unanimous. Like, I mean, a lot of the podcasts were like, "Who's the worst, main character?" That's Deku, and it's just like, huh? I was like, I don't think so. It was like,
I mean, I would put kind of Naruto up there with him.
Turn off this podcast, guys.
I mean,
take all. This is mine.
You know what? Fine, let's go.
Hey, but a lot of people feel that way. The running joke is if he's wearing an orange and he's orange with like a positive attitude, like he's gonna be the main character.
Like, Goku. The talk no jutsu in there was very, very hard. I'm like, when the damn swing set. I was talking to my daughter about shit like that earlier because she watched all of Naruto, and she's like, that swing set had more screen time than some of these other.
I think there was an actual article that the swing has more screen time than Tintin. The Tintin does not get.
Tauntaun, the pig,
got more than Tintin.
Got more than Tintin. I was like, that is so jacked up now. Like, y'all giving
a homegirl master of like the weapons, like she's a master weaponry like person, like and they don't highlight it enough. Like
I'm just like, she could have been somewhat better.
Wild, yo. She was. I guess it softened the blow of Neji's death, like because You know, they were supposed to be together. Like
Neji was supposed to die early during the.
Oh yeah, from this on, yeah, he was.
He
done,
was supposed to die, but there was some pushback from the
fans,
from the fans and from the backers. They're like, "Yo, he's actually a really big character.
So
you like him," and so basically he wrote him to stay alive
in the manga.
And then at the end, he's like, "Well, I'm gonna have him die because he was supposed to die anyways, and you're a catalyst for them being together." I was like, "Dude, that's the worst.
The worst way, the worst timing. Could have killed him earlier. Had a sensei take him out or something.
Honestly, I would have been okay with him dying the way he did in the retrieval arc.
Madara, you know, but
no,
you just
let him die in the retrieval arc. It would have been so much better.
Purpose to his death.
Yeah.
Could see 360 degrees and died from a
damn twig.
but yes, so Tauntaun as well has more screen time than 10. Oh god. But guys, we're gonna cut this short. I'm gonna leave it at that. Screen time, Tauntaun, more than 10. I hope y'all had a good time on the show today. We're gonna talk more again. It's these are the reoccurring ones on here right now. It is Demon Slayer on Sundays, on Crunchyroll or on the streaming platforms at the moment. I don't think it's on Hulu, right?
Yeah, unless you have the Hulu
the premium
stuff or whatever, the like same
with ESPN and all that.
Yeah.
Okay, and then My Hero. That one's on Hulu, yeah. So that is on Hulu and Crunchyroll, and that comes out every Wednesdays. So I hope y'all are enjoying them. Watch them. They're again really good animes at the moment. I will be watching a lot more. Fate Zero. I got Crunchyroll now, so I got a Jujutsu Kaisen, and then there's something number 8.
Kaiju number 8. Dude, I stumbled across that. Okay, guys, before we leave, I had stumbled across that a few months ago on the app, before I even knew it was coming out as anime. I was just like, "What is this?" And it looked interesting because it's Kaiju number 8, and I was like, "Okay, I know what a kaiju is." I was like, "I already like Godzilla," so I'm like looking it up, and I'm like maybe 2 chapters in, and then I'm like, "Oh wait, I have to catch up with stuff." And then I found out that they're doing an anime, and I was like, "Nah, I really need to double down on this because I'm like, it's interesting."
Manga first, like it came out. Yeah. No shit. That's what's up. So let me know. So it's good on manga.
So far, yeah.
Okay. So you said 2. I was like 2 chapters. Okay.
It was a little slow for me in chapter 1, and I was like.
So when was it released that the anime is already out for it? So it must have been a while that you just. So you just came across it yourself.
I came across it myself. I was just like,
okay.
Is there anything else I could read? And like I saw that one because sometimes they'll be like latest chapters and stuff. But Kaiju number 8, I had some of that.
And then Solo Leveling.
I
heard. Yep. And then I heard that it is already confirmed for 2 and season 2, and it's coming out next year, spring. Like
I think so. Yeah.
So I was like,
and a lot of people are loving that one.
So yep. So
we'll have to catch it. We're behind on stuff, but at the same time,
I can't call myself a fan if I can't watch those. So I gotta watch them, get caught up, and then. Excuse me, guys. Stay tuned for news. It's big news. Spotify account is going off right now, so I'll post about that once everything is settled with that. And then our anniversary. So keep up with that. Look on our page. I'm gonna be posting some stuff. Our official 1 year is coming up. So yeah, 1 year with the show. We've been doing it for about a year on June 28th. So, yeah, guys, we've got a big month coming along. We're going to do something special for that event, and we'll talk more about it next time. But, y'all guys, appreciate y'all tuning in. Thank y'all for all that people that chimed in today, and we'll see y'all next week. Y'all be safe.